Timing.
Can't wait! Don't go yet!
It is the AOR Podcast. It is the 22nd of April 2017. We are joined by the awesome podcast team, and I'm going to introduce everyone instead of Steve taking control of introducing people. So, from my left, we've got Andy, who's returning from a 4-week death.
Sorry, been busy recently.
Various deaths as well.
Yeah.
You've had a rough time. Glad to see you've recovered.
Yeah, thank you guys.
The podcast and what we've been saying, but you've had a pretty traumatic time, so.
Yeah. Just fund me page that's gone major millions of pounds, but you're fine now.
Oh, okay. But thank you all.
It's all right, mate. We were thinking of you anyway. We're also joined by the one, the only, aka King Kodiak and his forehead.
Yes, my camera doesn't want to sit still, so it might suddenly I might suddenly be appearing at you at a 90-degree angle. But hello, everybody. Hope you're all well.
Hi, Chris.
Hello,
Also
mate.
joined by the one in the purple t-shirt. It is Evan, aka 3147.
Hey up.
He's got a canistella. He is.
Can I just say why I found that so funny is that the A up is like from where I am. That's where that originated. So to hear Evan go hey up, it just carry on.
That's delicious. We're also joined by the one, the only Manuel.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
We're also
Are
joined by
you like in a cupboard, Manuel? You are just you are so dark, when you.
I'm standing outside and smoke a cigarette.
Nice, do it in style.
Good man. Good man. So, enough of smoking habits, Stevie. We've also joined by the one, the only, Phil.
Hello.
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 How you doing?
Hello.
So I was just individually saying hello to everybody here.
Are you a bit happier today, Phil? You were a bit angry last time.
I'm super happy. I'm always happy, Chris. I just like to have fun sometimes.
Good show. We're also joined by the one, the only sexy co-host of the podcast. It is Stevie SQ.
hello, and the other co-host of the podcast is the delicious Daniel Hawkins. Hi, that's that one.
That's me.
Oh,
So, Stevie,
Yes,
let Phil tell the audience what we've got lined up.
that's a great idea. I will.
Well, I guess we've got a couple of things because obviously we missed podcasts since China and Bahrain, so we've got a couple of F1 races to talk about.
Boom.
Alonso to Indy.
Yeah, Alonso, of course. Oh God.
I thought you said for a second there, Andy, Alonso to win D.
I'm gonna win it.
Alonso too windy.
You're gonna win it.
Too windy.
Adding more horsepower to that ever sick Honda.
Yeah. I guess there are other motorsport stuffs happenings.
We could talk about Billy Monger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
We can, but first, I want to touch on the fact that this week has been the release of the driver placements for the Season 13 Formula One leagues on the AOR.
Also that.
Also the AOR app thing.
Yeah, I'll get into that.
Also,
So,
there might even be a quiz.
we have got a quiz. We have indeed, I think.
Yeah.
Phil? Yeah.
And I didn't write it, which means it'll be correct.
And I didn't write it, so it'll be correct.
Based on
That sounds promising.
Okay, so you'll understand when you get there why it might be up to interpretation.
It's a bit different. It's
a bit different, okay? I'll stress that now. There are questions in there. The majority of them are a bit different. And you'll
Bear in
know
mind,
what their
Phil.
influence is.
Bear
You'll
in
know what they're
mind.
influenced by when you get to the questions.
Bear in mind, Phil, Andy's here.
But
Yeah, no, this isn't an Andy quiz.
here's the
Good.
thing. This kind of sums up my life.
Well, it might be. I don't know.
Phil told me about this quiz, and I remember saying how good of an idea it was and that we should absolutely do it, but I just can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
So I know it's a good idea, I just don't remember what he told me. So I paid attention a bit.
Big
Yeah.
shout out
You'll
to
know when it comes.
Catherine.
There you go.
Chat room.
Right, chat rooms. Hello. There's X-Mink6G. There's the Verizon Wizards there. Urban's like X, also known as Adam is there. Bankai's there. Thompson's there. Mini Mariner's there. H Pro's there. Lots of other people are there. I'm there. Dan's there. Evan's there. All the other people are there. There's there, and go on.
So, I just want to touch on a subject that happened at the start of this week. So, I think it was Monday, actually. I was cleaning my kitchen. I was,
Good stuff.
just want to clarify, I was absolutely doing nothing at the site at the time. And about 6:08 p.m., I got a message from Fizzy saying, Dan. And 6:08:52 was a message from Stevie saying, Houston. Then my phone continued to build with alerts from Twitter, Facebook, and monitoring alerts on the website. Basically, what happened is we had a DOS attack on the website. So whoever it was knew exactly what we were doing at that time of night, because it was incidentally at the same time as the leagues were being released. It was a bit of a bummer, really. It swallowed my evening up, that's for sure.
Do you want to explain to those who don't know what a DDoS attack is and how it affected the site?
So there's a couple of versions of a DOS attack. So you get the one where you get a program on someone's computer and they just press a button and it will request your website to load about, I think it's about, off the top of my head, 5,000 times in a minute. That's off one computer. Whereas this was quite a sophisticated attack. There was many, I think it was 70 different IPs were launching, constantly requesting to load the website constantly. So it was coming from more than one. Sorry, yeah, Stevie just distracted me. So we got a load of, basically, it wasn't just one computer, it was from a network of different things, but I can never find the source of where it started. So whoever did it knew what they were doing. They did it at the right time as well. We got behind the DOS protection hardware about 7:30, I think it was. And then everything started to slow down on the site, because basically what the DOS prevention software does, hardware, is it checks every little connection going to the website, and it says, okay, this is the first time you visited, go through. But then if there's like 2 requests off one IP, it'll be, nah, you're not coming through. So the site was so slow. Then we had to go through, we had to turn off the app, we had to turn off comic chat, and then optimize a load of SQL queries. That was really good fun. And then it returned to stability about 9 p.m, I think it was, 10 p.m. And yeah, so whoever it was, thanks. Thanks for my Monday evening.
No, don't say thanks. Say fuck you.
Yeah, so now we're the site's a lot more optimized now. So if it happened again, we'll be able to get behind prevention hardware to stop it happening again. Yeah, Twitter was actually very entertaining for me on that time as well. I had quite a entertaining evening on Twitter. Whoever was involved in that, thank you, because you made my evening. It was very challenging, but yeah, it was a shame really, because it happened at a really important time for us. But whoever was doing it knew exactly the time to be doing it, which was when the drive replacements were going to be released. And I think we had about 300 odd people on the website at the point of attack. So yeah, they did it at the right time. But yeah, fuck you. We're ready for you. Sorry. Anyway, over to.
Now, do you want to look at the other thing I just told you about?
Yeah, I'll look at that now.
We'll start talking. There was an echo there. Dan, what have you done? It's coming from you.
What have I done?
You're echoing. I can hear myself doubled. You've echoed. There you go. You're not echoing anymore.
Better?
Better? No, it's gone now. So we'll start in chronological order. Let's talk about Chinese Grand Prix, shall we? No? All right. Next. Thoughts? Happy? Good?
China was
Bad?
good.
China was better than Australia.
Wow, that wasn't hard.
Australia wasn't that bad.
Australia was terrible.
Australia was just relatively entertaining to watch just because it was different.
Australia
Like, not
was
much
only
happened.
entertaining because Ferrari won. If it was a Mercedes victory, no one would have enjoyed it as much.
Yeah, but we're talking about it post race, and therefore we're allowed to, you know.
China was okay.
They,
I like China. I really enjoyed China.
Turn 6 was utilised really well again. The last 2 years, Turn 6 has been a great... No, am I talking about the right corner?
Wait,
You're
which
asking us, Andy.
yes, it is
Yeah.
6.
Okay, because
I'm
that's
trying to-
been utilised well for the past 2 years now. So it leads to good racing.
It does. It's
And I'm glad. I mean, as much as I was never a anti-DRS person, I'm glad that it's not as powerful, or doesn't seem to be so far as powerful as has been in previous years. So other times it's like following, click and boom, and it's wasn't the point of DRS. But now they actually have to plan ahead of what they're doing, use DRS, knowing that they've got just about enough time to get the move done.
yeah.
Or more in
Because
that direction.
yeah. Because obviously they're probably gaining in terms of time, probably more in the DRS than they used to, but they're obviously losing more than they're gaining through the dirty air behind.
I think as well, DRS, but certainly based in China, changing to a massively long straight, and DRS wasn't really the place where we saw the passes, and that's what DRS was brought to do, is to keep you in touch,
Yeah, exactly.
not to get the move done. It is to keep you in line with someone, which is why I don't think we saw as many moves into the hairpin at the end of it as we normally would.
Why does that fucking happen when I want to just chill?
Because that's just life of the coder, I guess.
Oh, man.
Is it the alerts this time?
No, it's something that someone posted in the chat.
Yeah, the Discord thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't sign into the website for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Put HTTPS and you'll be able to get in.
Thank you.
I was going to say.
Interesting.
Hamilton won, so
We were talking about DRS.
What was that, Evan?
Hamilton won, so it was a great race.
Oh, right, okay. Anyway.
The race kind of died near the end, though, for me. There wasn't a lot that happened in the end.
Well, you got Verstappen v Ricardo.
Nah, that was that. But
You had Bottas and Raikkonen sort of closing up towards them as well. And there are a few little things, but yeah, in general, yeah. Once, to be honest, it was probably once. Yeah, like I say, there was a point where it just sort of went, "Oh wait, it's all settled down now. Here we go. This is probably going to be like this to the end," and it was. But it still surprised me.
But you're probably going to get that with
Yes.
more flat out racing.
Yes, you are.
Um,
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah. I think the Formula One achieved its aim. The fastest lap of the race was 4.4 seconds faster than last year, and
Yeah, that 5 second
no,
target.
I was waiting for this 5 seconds still.
Yeah, but the 5 second thing was based on the 2015 cars, so.
anyway, it's not something that I'm particularly bothered about, to be fair. But no, I enjoyed China more than I enjoyed Australia. And I'm glad with what Evan said that Lewis won the race because it kept the standings tied. And it seemed we do genuinely have a title battle on the hands. It's not Ferrari dominating. It's not Mercedes dominating. But yeah, it was a decent race.
You have something to say about Ferrari?
Yeah, I have.
Keep in it there.
I don't understand. I like I discussed with Andy on Twitter. I accept when Kimi's form is not good and when he's off pace, but I have honestly no idea what Ferrari were doing at China. with his strategy. He said on like lap 20, it's not going to work. I'm already 3 seconds a lap slower on these tyres than those behind me. How the hell am I going to be? What am I going to be like at the end? And they just left him out.
But they committed to it by that point, haven't they?
Yeah,
Was it too late to change by that point?
No.
Maybe they just don't trust Raikkonen.
But you've got to trust your driver. He's in the machine. If he's telling you, I can't do what you're asking me to do.
I'm with you. I think they made a mistake leaving him, because they sort of got in between a rock and a hard place. They sort of committed to it and then decided, oh, actually, no, it's not going to work. And
then they gave him 16 laps.
It wasn't going to work in the first place.
Yeah.
I think he probably could have finished, or probably should have finished ahead of the Red Bulls that race.
But I don't know what that plan was, to be fair.
One problem was that when Kimi was behind Ricciardo, he did not make that move. And as soon as
that is true, yeah.
And my problem with Kimi is he's not got that sort of spark to make these sort of moves. Because it was the same in Spain in 2016 when he was behind Verstappen.
There's been a couple of examples as well where he's happy just to follow behind and doesn't really attempt to make moves.
I think
unless he's got 100%, unless he's like one of those ones where it's like it's clear that he's going to come past, then he'll go past because it'd be stupid not to. But when there's a chance and he could easily, or not easily, but anyone else that's considered a top driver would be making those moves, like the two Red Bull guys, Vettel, Hamilton, all those guys would probably make their moves at those times, and Raikkonen just doesn't.
Yeah, and he doesn't try either.
No.
He didn't. At no point at turn 6 did he even lunge at Ricciardo. At least that would have shown some willing.
He didn't do any feints.
No, he didn't. He didn't
I'm happy. He knew. Ricciardo knew he didn't have to defend against him.
But then, here's the thing: what do Ferrari want? Do they want someone that's going to bring in top 5? Maybe probably not podiums all the time, but top 5s every week. Or do they want someone that's going to challenge for victory and go for a bit more?
Well, they need someone that's in between that. They want someone that's going to bring more points to Mercedes, but not necessarily challenge the lead driver.
Exactly. And I think that's the problem. I think that's the thing. And I said this to Andy. I think Ferrari don't like Kimi's form at the minute, but I think they'd rather have this than if he was challenging Vettel. If he was on the same as Vettel and as aggressive as Vettel, I think they'd have bigger problems.
I think if Bottas comes into form later on in the season and starts scoring them wins and points, then Ferrari might start having a bit of a problem because they're not scoring them points.
Yeah.
Exactly. That'll be the thing. As soon as you have both Hamilton and Bottas finishing ahead of Raikkonen, then that's when this problem starts. Obviously, you still score more points for first and fourth than second and third, but that's still not exactly comfortable.
There's another thing to
first and third or first and second, not first and fourth. That's not really where you want to be.
There's another thing to consider here. At the point that the driver market was, even before the driver market was decided, who would they have replaced Raikkonen with?
Well, that is the thing, isn't it?
Sainz.
Risk it on Sainz or stick with the devil thing.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm not dissing Sainz. Don't get me wrong. He's a good driver. I'm not dissing him in the slightest. But think of it from Ferrari's perspective. Do they want to take the risk? Kimi is at least as a proven, has had a lot of time. He's obviously done a championship. Yes, a long time ago, different era, I know. But he's a proven entity. Carlos has not had a chance to prove fully what he can do. Not dissing Sainz in the slightest. He's a good driver and deserves better than what he's getting. But who would they put in his place? They wouldn't have taken their chance on Sainz, in my opinion.
I don't think they will. But the other shout about that, because I agree, I don't think Ferrari want a young driver, and I think it's a mistake that they have that refusal to not even give one a go. If someone like Giovinazzi, obviously not. Fair enough. He's not got any experience other than one race and a bit. But someone like Sainz, who's had 3 seasons and he's putting his car in places it shouldn't be in, absolutely give him a go. He held his own against Verstappen. Why not? The other shout they could always go for is someone like Sergio Perez, who's been in the sport 6-7 years at this point.
Would Sainz have to be released by Red Bull though?
Yeah, Red Bull don't want to release him.
Yeah, Red Bull
So at the end of this
recently
year,
did
though.
say, didn't. Yeah, but Red Bull recently did say that they weren't going to let him go easy.
Yeah, but they can't hold him on if there's nowhere for him to go, unless Ricardo or Verstappen leave. Verstappen's not going anywhere. So unless Ricardo leaves,
Ricardo's been rumoured to Ferrari quite a bit recently.
that bitch up, but I think Vettel will have a solid no vote on that one.
I don't know.
And the other,
We'll see. There's got to be a reason why they want to keep Sainz. They can't just be wanting to keep him there.
It wouldn't be sponsorship, would it?
Nah, I think he's got a little bit with Australia de Garcia or something like that.
Yeah, but it's not a massive.
It's probably not. But aside, to be fair, Red Bull don't need the money.
No.
I think, from my understanding, that Red Bull only have him in F1 for 3 years. Because that's how long Toro Rosso Juniors get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think after that they've got as much hold on him. I think they've still probably got a bit, but not as much.
So are Ferrari stopgapping then until the end of this year, which is a discussion we had regarding Bottas, I think.
Yeah.
We have this discussion about Bottas to Mercedes, and the Mercedes will probably stopgap until the end of his contract was up. It's probably going to be the same for the Reds then, that they're going to stopgap until Sainz is free.
The key will be how quickly, or how not quickly, they announce Kimi. Because traditionally, Kimi has 1 year deals, has done for a while. But they announce it very early because they get rid of the speculation. Regardless of his form, they announce it very early. If that doesn't happen, they're getting rid of him. If by, say, Monza, they haven't said anything, I would suggest they're getting rid of him.
I think there is starting to be a bit of a shift in attitude at Ferrari. And even at pre-season this year, there was a bit of a shift in attitude with how they went about it. But I think they're starting to finally see that maybe these number twos aren't the best way to go. Because why would they complain about Kimi's form if they're perfectly happy for him to be the number two?
Because he's probably not being in the position they want him to be in.
He's not really being a number 2, he's being a number 3.
And to be fair, I think the problem is they didn't want to impose team orders to tell Kimi to get out of the way.
Demon said in the chat room, the thing is about Ferrari is they're run by Vettel, and they know Vettel is the best choice, probably short term, but definitely long term as the best driver. They want to keep him happy.
Yeah, but I think the reason they criticised Kimi was that because they wouldn't use team orders, and because Kimi that was then holding Vettel up, that they're going to say that cost Vettel a chance at victory.
I don't think that was the case at all because
it's an argument.
Because to be fair, Ferrari didn't really get it right with Vettel either. But it probably was okay at the time, they're cool, but with how the safety car played out, it really hurt him.
Yeah. As Leader Master said, Ferraris at Ferrari probably won't happen. Yeah, but that was before he got good.
Did he?
He was a part of the Ferrari Junior drive, and then McLaren offered it him. And he went, well, at the time, that was the end of 2012 when they were really, really good. He was like, absolutely, see ya. But who else is going to replace Kimi? If it's not going to be, if Ricciardo doesn't leave Red Bull and they want an experienced driver, realistically, of good older drivers, you've got
Hamilton.
Perez,
Hamilton's not going to change.
Well, his contract finishes this year.
He's not going to change from Mercedes. Not in a month or something.
He's not going to go anywhere.
There's no tension there anymore with him and Mercedes. And
what about, I forget, someone mentioned Roman. Yeah, but what about Roman and K-Mag? What about the Haas pair? Because obviously Haas are, for argument's sake, a Ferrari B team. Do you think they would take a punt on possibly Grosjean?
Well, yeah,
to be fair, but
I think Ferrari give Grosjean a go.
That's less of a risk, or to flip that, those two are more of a proven entity, just out of experience sake than Sainz is. Again, coming back to the Sainz comparison.
I think Ferrari would happily take a go at Grosjean rather than Sainz. I think it's I would think it would be the wrong decision, but I think that they'd be more happy with that. It's like Ferrari have almost got a minimum criteria of how many races you must have started.
Possibly.
That's how it feels like, because it's like, look at Red Bull. They took someone 17 years old or 18 years old when it's time for Verstappen, and as much as I don't like him, he could hold his own against Ricciardo. Ricciardo's 27, whatever. Young drivers, okay, they've got a lot to learn, but they'll learn, and they are exceptionally fast. And someone said it there was an interview. No, I was reading Will Buxton's blog, and he was talking to a Toro Rosso team member about Sainz and Verstappen. They said the thing with Verstappen's very punchy. It's like, yes, now I'm here behind you, boom, I'm past, go. Sainz is similar, except he's a bit more patient and he thinks about things more long term. He's a bit more of a thinker, as opposed to an instant doing. He'd still get past them, but just probably at a better time. Whereas I think that's more of an attitude that Ferrari would be happier with, rather than an absolute balls out risk taker.
Verstappen wouldn't work with Vettel.
No.
That would be a definite no.
No way. They wouldn't even entertain that idea.
The other consideration, and we've gone off topic a bit, but this is the AOR podcast, and that's what we do.
That's what we do.
The
Jeff.
thing to consider, and this is what Phil just said, Williams, assuming Massa leaves at the end of the season, somebody has got to fill that seat. Now, that somebody has got to be over 25.
Oh, because of the Martinez
and
deal.
Preferably out of contract. In which case, who's going to go there?
Nick Heidfeld.
No.
One of the worst drivers of all time.
And
I wouldn't go that far. What? Heidfeld was one of the worst drivers in the world.
No, I just never liked him.
Pretty good. He just was never a race-winning position.
I don't think he was brilliant, but he was okay. He was an also ran, much like Trulli. He was an also ran.
Yeah,
and nothing more. If you want the worst in the world, not Karin Chandok, Nari and Karthikeyan.
Yuji Ide.
Yuji
Ide was a nut.
Jolie and Palmer, exactly. That's another one.
I wouldn't say the worst in the world, but certainly one of the worst in the current field.
The problem with F1 is the field has become so competitive over the past few years, and Palmer just doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, Palmer comes in like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. There's a lot of people like at the back of the grid that he'd be ahead of. And you'd sort of think, yeah, Palmer. Yeah, he'd sort of like sit there and like Adrian Sutil sort of thing. But and like where Sutil was better than like a few people as well. But now you just there's not enough teams for a start, and also just everyone else is just so much.
And he'd have been
in the back end.
He'd have been 21 as well, so he would have been. People that joined. Didn't Hamilton join at the same age? He was 21, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or young 20s? When he joined the sport? Yeah, something like that.
Drama over.
You fixed it.
Nice.
Nice work, Daniel. Bollocks, what I was going to say.
Sorry.
The thing is I think that this year we are getting to see a bit of what I would call gritty fans like, Formula 1,
Okay.
that want Formula 1, the cars, to split the men from the boys. It's a phrase they like to use. And I think happens. You know, you get someone like Hulkenberg who, week in, week out, in qualifying at least, is right up there. But he has openly admitted the race pace they struggle with.
I think that's a Renault problem rather than a...
Yeah, I do. I agree. I think that is a Renault problem. Both Renaults faded in Bahrain, and I don't think that's because both drivers are shit. I think that's one driver is shit and can't handle it, and the other can handle it, but just needs to just manage enough to hold on for points. So yeah, I don't think Palmer is good enough. It's like, didn't Jonathan Palmer in an interview they said, what do you think about Jolene's performance? And he went, well, he's only a couple of seconds off Hulkenberg.
I mean,
I'm not really sure that Renault. I don't really sure why Renault are still keeping with him either, because I don't really think they need him for his budget.
The problem with Renault was that they offered a contract to Kevin in the end, and
that is true.
Kevin told them no you've wasted my time. I'd rather leave.
Yeah, they were a bit like he was fourth choice, wasn't he, Palmer? Like at the time.
Yeah.
Because Perez said no. Well, to be fair, Hulkenberg was third choice. Because who did they ask? They asked Perez. Didn't they ask Bottas?
Didn't they ask Sainz at some point as well?
Yeah, that was it. It was
literally
Sainz. They asked
asked the whole
Perez.
thing.
They asked Sainz. Then thought, fuck it. We'll ask Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg said yes. So, okay, who next? Kevin. No. Fuck.
Sainz must have been their number one, you'd think.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was, but Red Bull wouldn't let him go.
Yeah. Probably because they thought Gasly wasn't good enough. You'd have to think they'd want Sainz, considering he's quite a bit younger than Perez. Definitely more people planning as well.
People are saying in the chat that K-Mag's very good. I don't rate him that much. I think in time, I think he'll become a very. I think it'll be.
Yeah.
It'll be an okay. Yeah, not bad. I think it might become like a Felipe Massa that'll just do okay and have good weekends and then just. But I don't think he's the next best thing.
The funny thing with K-Mag is again, it's kind of like Palmer. Like he's definitely better than Palmer. That's like.
Yeah.
But
I don't
like,
think
again, like, if he'd come in at a point where there were quite a few of the lower end drivers on the grid, he'd be showing them all up, and we'd be thinking, oh yeah, this guy deserves more. But because now just the people above him and around him are just so competitive that you have one or two wrong moves or anything like that, make a mistake, and it's shown to be much more. Right, it's just that the mistakes are now essentially cost you more than they used to, just because it is like that,
Every little detail, isn't it, parents?
Oh, we mentioned Magnussen and
I heard you were talking shit about him, Mike.
We were not talking shit about him. We were just saying he's not brilliant.
That's talking shit, isn't it? Because everyone knows that he's the best driver since no one, because there's no one been any better.
Hi, genius.
Oh, hello.
I brought Waldo with me, unfortunately.
Oh, you could have left him outside.
I saved you from dying earlier. Big great.
Yeah.
That's a bold claim, anyway.
Apart from when you let me die 3 times, but yeah, whatever. Right.
That's not the relevant to the situation right now.
So what are we talking about here? What's going on?
We were talking about the Chinese Grand Prix, but we got distracted and ended up talking about the driver market. And now we've got on to Magnussen.
He's not going anywhere.
Well,
what do you mean, well?
Well,
He's going to Ferrari, yeah. Okay.
Fucking not a chance. I'll keep Kimi over that.
Okay, Megan Fisichella, Ferrari next season. Oh, yes.
If that happened, you would be in a permanent state of sexual arousal.
Yes, and I would enjoy it very much.
Keep Kimi over that. There's an echo.
Megan Fisichella.
Oh, who's got the echo this time? Not me.
Echo.
Someone's toying with the echoes here. I can't remember where we got up to.
Hello to people in the chat as well. Many familiar names. I am indeed alive.
Grand Prix.
Bahrain.
What about Giovinazzi crashing twice?
Look, as soon as you talk about Bahrain, there was a Ferrari winner. He pipes up and wants to change the subject. And Giovinazzi, he did stack it.
To be fair,
twice in the weekend.
Yeah. That's not a good way to end your F1 career, assuming he never comes back.
I don't think that'll hurt him.
No.
Really?
No.
I mean, so many more experienced people have crashed in sillier ways than what he did.
And to be fair, exactly what Phil said, they weren't silly crashes. I think it was just that was new to Formula One still learning, rookie mistakes.
Bollocks! That second one was silly. He gunned it too much on a wet to drying surface and threw it into the bloody wall.
Yeah, but like I say, people that are more experienced have made even more stupid mistakes than that. So
yeah, but they were experienced before they made the mistake.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
not got anything to prove that he's any good.
Yeah, but
isn't it worse to make the mistakes when you're experienced?
No, because you've got the pedigree behind you.
Well, no, I mean in terms of you really shouldn't make, it sort of helps out the people that aren't experienced that do crash, because it's sort of like, well, yeah, but other people that are more experienced will also crash, so the crash isn't that bad.
Even the greats make mistakes, kind of thing.
Exactly. So it's like, but yeah, you're right. Like, obviously, no. But I mean, the thing is with Giovinazzi, he already showed pretty decent anyway. I think he showed flashes here and there that he's got something. Obviously, it's all, like I say, flashes. There's no,
and he's in a Sauber, which is obviously the modern day manner. So
I think he needs to, and I think his pressure, and I think he needs to rein it back a little bit in qualifying, because both weekends we saw him overcook it in his best runs.
Yes.
And I think his first race was a better indication than his second race.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, Hamilton crashed into Raikkonen
in the pits. Yeah, yes. 2008.
Peanuts.
And I didn't actually hurt him at all. He went on to win the title that year, so
he just made it more exciting for everybody.
Yeah, but the difference was he was already signed into the car, and then he was winning races in that year. Giovinazzi was neither.
You get the point.
I don't think it'll hurt him.
No, I think I think it might dent like his own confidence, but I think his chances are still pretty much exactly as they were.
Yeah,
as long as he doesn't continue making them sort of mistakes.
Right, exactly.
Because there is a lot of competition in that Ferrari academy.
Right, yeah. I mean, it goes back to the whole driver market, doesn't it? Where it's all ridiculous competitive. It's like it's so ridiculous just to even attempt to get into a team. If you're someone like Giovinazzi, who's, I mean, we can see that he's good. But like how good, we don't know. And it's like, can you really take a risk on that when you've got solid team? I mean, the thing is, though, I think they'd be happy enough to get rid of Ericsson and trade him in for Giovinazzi.
I think Ericsson's time is up now. He's not done.
Ericsson's not going to go, though, is he?
Paid driver, that's all he is.
If that's what Sauber need, if Sauber say to Ferrari, look, we can't get rid of their line because Mercedes are throwing money at us, but if you throw money at us more than what Ericsson's bringing, we'll put that Giovinazzi fellow in our car, which would be funny because then you'd have a Mercedes driver and a Ferrari driver in the same team, and apparently with Honda engines next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Sauber talk to Honda.
Wow. Do they want to go backwards then?
Well, even slower.
Yeah, but they're using last week's Ferrari unit that they can do nothing with, so I can kind of understand the logic.
But I mean, could they do a deal with Ferrari? Like Ferrari want to put Giovinazzi in the car, so they gave him 2018 engines.
Yeah,
it's certainly possible.
Never do that.
Well, you don't know.
Never say never.
It depends how eager Ferrari are.
Yeah, depends on how highly they rate Giovinazzi.
It's like, apparently, Mana got a massive discount on their Mercedes engines. What they're like then?
I wonder how much Williams got a discount on their engines this year.
Fucking lot.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Claire Williams said that. She said, if we're getting rid of Bottas, we're getting a good deal.
Well, they had Paddy Lowe.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have him, and we'll have that, and that, and that, and that, and them. We'll take them, but at like 90% off.
As they're walking out the door, they're like, "Oh, I like that hat actually."
Toto, I like your shoes. I really like your shoes. And your car, actually. Your car's looking good.
You know how you've just had a new baby, Toto?
I really want one. Please. Save my
Send it by
also, your old car that you've not got anymore, it's mine now. It could do with a clean. But yeah, what we talking about? Bahrain.
I really enjoyed. I thought Bahrain was a great race. I actually really enjoyed it.
I have a couple of problems.
I predicted the Ferrari win though, so I was right before the season started.
Yep. I expected a Ferrari win, just not the one that did, but I don't know why I didn't think that.
I thought Red Bull would be the ones too.
Nope. Any comments from Bahrain then? Go on then, Andy.
Once again, the race was decided in the pits. We haven't actually had a lead battle yet. And really, apart from them few laps under safety car, it was a lot of DRS overtakes and following each other.
You're stupid.
Points saved from white belt.
Thing is, you say that, but that? I don't think is the problem. That's a problem because of how big the field spread is.
Yeah,
That's the challenge between each team, not because the formula itself is wrong. Because otherwise, what you're going to have is it's just going to be artificial. It's going to be cars passing all the time. It's just going to be all right. You might have 9-pack lead for the battle for the lead, but not because any one car is particularly good, but just because
DRS.
Exactly. And that's not. It's like I was annoyed when GP2 brought DRS in because of that exact reason. So I don't think the problem is anything to do with DRS and just following each other or tires or anything. I think it's just the field spread's too big.
It was alright. It wasn't a bad race by my books, especially for someone that was so pessimistic about these regs.
Sean just said Hamilton to Sauber, shit driver, shit team. What the fuck?
Wow! Who said that?
What?
John, I'm afraid apparently you may have just lost your permissions as a coordinator.
Banhammer!
Because you've just annoyed an admin and a supermod. Then again, you've got one admin and a supermod that agree with you. Well, not agree with you, but
disagree with you less.
Yes! That's a great way of putting it.
In the chat room, I just shared a link. Have a look, Evan.
All right. It's taken a while. Come on.
Oh, God.
No, yeah, I saw that first.
Right. Kind of got a similar T-shirt already, mate.
Of course,
Just buy it.
Right, see.
Dan, get Evan to look at it.
And get the AOR logo on it as well.
Yeah. Well, if you get the AOR logo, I'll back your purse.
If you put an AOR logo, then it becomes a Phil Reed.
That's the only. Yeah.
Wow.
Yay.
Yeah, the safety car that made that race a lot more interesting. Actually, just picking up.
Yeah, it was. Then a few laps after the safety car, it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
It really brought it back to life.
Wow. But Hamilton was a silly boy. He threw that one.
Yeah.
When they actually gave the penalty, I was like, "Whoa, you're having a laugh!" And then I saw it back. I was like, yeah."
Yeah, it's just like it was fine up until the point that he did it in the pit lane.
Yeah. I was like, slow, no, stop it.
When you're not
no!
and you're not on the pit limiter.
Yeah. It's like, nah, pushing it like a bit. There we go, penalty. What a surprise. Yeah, that was taking a little bit too.
It was guaranteed to be a penalty. I don't know why he screwed himself over there.
But it's one of these things. Is hindsight's a great thing. You're making a snap decision. He's trying not to stack, even though that would have been far less costly than what actually happened.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have known that at the time. So, hindsight.
I'd like to make a point based on Bahrain. Slightly going back to what we said earlier.
Everyone sit down and listen.
Yep. Pay attention.
We're already sat down then.
In Bahrain, when Mercedes told Bottas to move out of the way twice.
Once. Wasn't it once? I thought it was just once.
Twice. It was twice.
Because he had it once into turn one and then once at the end when he was pushing for Vettel.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I think that attitude, and I think Mercedes have got it right, so to speak, compared to Ferrari. Ferrari wouldn't tell Kimi to get out of the way in China, whereas Mercedes know where, if they've got a quicker driver, that driver needs to be let through. And I think that could play a part in the championship.
Bottas has just shot himself in the foot, though.
No, Bottas had explained.
Because Hamilton and Rosberg did it in their first season together. Hamilton and Rosberg both had to move out the way of each other in their first season together at Mercedes.
But I think for Mercedes is saying, okay, we're happy to let you. I think Mercedes is saying we're happy to let you race, but if one of you is struggling and we're not going to win the race with you, then we're going to give the chance to the other guy. I think that will be the key. Whereas Ferrari, no, and let's be honest, Kimi's not going to win the fucking race.
Yeah. Plus, I think Bottas is he's not stupid. Like, he knows that he's not quite up to the pace yet, so it would be silly to try and fight that.
I don't think he'd have a problem with, if he was told to move out of the way, he would do it without arguing.
Yeah.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would argue that point.
But I think, I think up until the point where he starts actually being right on the pace where he thinks, I could actually win.
Yeah, agreed, yeah.
But like right now, he's not stupid. He's not going to shoot himself in the foot and burn the ladies straight away.
Hang on a second, but he's come out and said he's not going to play the number 2 role, and he's just gone out and played the number 2 role.
No, but he's struggling in
He was slower, so he had no reason to
but
hold
at
him up.
least try and put up a fight.
Lewis was catching him up
against your own team, you spatter.
You don't put up a team. You don't put up a fight like that if you know that it would be stupid.
Yeah, and I guarantee he would be in more shit if he fought Lewis rather than
absolutely.
If
I just want them to crash, to be honest.
Put this another way.
Enough to prove himself.
What is he proving? What is he proving by putting the team at a disadvantage? Put it another way, if he had held Hamilton up and Hamilton lost the race by the amount that Bottas had held him up, Bottas would be bloody kicked in the arse for it. Then what is he proving?
And
They can
he's
prove
only been able to hold him back for like 2 corners anyway.
He doesn't need to prove that against his own teammate. He can prove that against the entire rest of the field.
But he hasn't. I have a real issue with team orders, okay? Because I don't think they're going to help the driver at all. I don't think this is going to.
But if you're not good, but the thing is that you got to think that's just the driver. He's just one person. The team is everyone else plus getting the maximum amount of points. You know,
Also,
that's a bigger goal than the one guy maybe not doing as well as he could.
The problem I have though is that Bottas only has a year.
Andy, here's the point.
Leader Master has just made a very good point. Mercedes team ethic: race for the win and let the dog slow. Ferrari team ethic: support a number 1, Schumi, Alonso, Vettel, and hire a capable number 2.
Bang on the money.
Yeah.
Mercedes have got no. I guarantee you, when we get to like Monza, and it's pretty much all engine speed, and Mercedes walk it, I don't think they'll have a problem at all if their drivers want to fight. But Mercedes are not going to jeopardize a race win because then one of their drivers is struggling.
Any driver that wouldn't even move over in that situation, the same team would be mental.
And Andy, here's my thing with team orders. I don't like team orders. However, ultimately, you are, as a driver, you're an employee of the team. And if the team tell you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, I'm fully with Stevie.
If I was at work and my boss said to me, I want you to go over there and work on that, and I went, no. I would be a problem.
Solution to that then.
Yeah, I would degrade.
Yeah, but then that doesn't work because ultimately there's still agreements in place and it still becomes secret, and then it just gets pointless.
They tried that,
and it gets messy in Ferrari 2010.
Yeah.
Time.
When it comes to team order, I don't think a driver should ever be told to yield from a winning position.
Right, no, that's the difference.
If they're winning, they're fucking winning.
No, basically, team orders are fine when there's a clear, legitimate, and it makes sense reason for it to happen. Any other time, then it would be shit.
And I think Mercedes is good with that.
Relying back to when Hamilton was told to move out the way for Rosberg when he was leading the race.
Yeah, but he ignored that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the point I'm saying. It depends on the situation of whether team orders should be adhered or not, in my opinion.
Put it this way.
Yeah, because I don't go full on like if a team order is given, it's clearly a ridiculous team order. Then if I was that driver, I would also probably not go along with the order. I would disagree with what they were saying and fight it out if it was clearly that it was quite a silly decision. But yeah, when Bottas' situation, he would just literally be burning bridges doing that. There would be no point holding up Hamilton in Bahrain. It wouldn't have made any sense for him at all.
Put it this way: it's like I don't mind drivers disagreeing with team order. I don't like it because I just don't. But Sean, not a fucking chance. Nice. I'll take the money though. You fucking confused me and took me off track. But it's like there was a team order of Massa in Ferrari 2013.
Oh, Massa Alonso.
Yep.
2010.
And it's 2013. Listen. They told him to get out of the way of Alonso. They said it was like strategy, blah, 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 blah. And he didn't. Because his attitude was the championship was over. So there was no point. Fair play. that fair enough. They weren't going to win the race anyway. But at that point, there's nothing more to fight for other than pride.
Right.
Alonso can do it the old-fashioned way, which he did.
He did, to be fair.
He did.
Which was not surprising.
No. But I don't like drivers being told to yield from a race-winning position. That's off limits as far as I'm concerned. Equally, I think like the team orders that were done in Abu Dhabi last year, I thought were ridiculous. But
yeah,
for the most part, I think logical team orders, I don't have a problem with.
I'm just going to say one thing, and it's basically my whole complete thing with team orders and my problem with it. We all have this sort of fan base of F1 which complain when we all go, oh, Verstappen's moving on the braking. Well, why are we complaining? It's real racing. And then we have team orders, and then people complain when people don't follow them.
It's not quite the same, though.
I was going to say, compare apples to apples here, Andy. What is your point here?
My point is,
he's saying that team orders isn't real racing because he wants to still racing between the cars when they have the chance to. But
there's that as well.
Wouldn't make sense.
I just don't think Bottas is doing himself any favors by.
I think he is. I think he's. I think it would be crazy to have gone against the team in that situation because that makes his rep look like he's just going to do that to any team. So he wouldn't want to be like who's going to hire him if he's going against the team all the time.
Andy, put it this way. If Bottas was winning the race, fair enough. If he was catching Vettel at the same pace, fair enough. But he wasn't. And that's the key. Bottas struggled throughout the entire race. And that is it. That's the be-all and end-all. He was not at the same pace. Fighting a car, your teammate, when they're 2 seconds a lap faster and that teammate has the potential to win the race, fighting it is just you're signing your own P45. You're just going to be out of a job.
Yeah,
entirely. In a 1 year
if
deal,
that was not his teammate, if that wasn't his teammate, absolute fair game. Yeah, hold him up all day long.
But you just say that, and when you say it wouldn't really, he's shooting himself in the foot by not fighting Hamilton in that situation. I think as all other people are saying, it's the other way around because just prove that he has no sense or ability of the evaluate the situation.
I just don't want Bottas in a position where he's only got a 1 year deal to get himself in a position where their team will keep asking him to do it because they're like, oh, he's done it once, he'll do it again.
Yeah, but teams aren't. I don't think teams are like that.
No.
They don't just go, he's a pushover, therefore we can keep pushing him over. Because I don't think that they think that Bottas is that. They just know in that situation it makes sense. In that one, they aren't going to ask him to move over in a situation where it doesn't make sense, ever.
Plus, in that sense, other bar that one race last year at Abu Dhabi, Mercedes have pretty much been very fair to both drivers on that sense. And equally, when Lewis was told to move over in Hungary, he did say, I would let him go, provided Nico got closer.
He did say he wouldn't slow down. Yeah.
He wouldn't slow down, but he wouldn't fight him.
Yeah, agreed.
And at that point, the onus is on Nico to get close enough. This was a completely different situation. And I think Bottas is trying to get him... Bottas knows he's on a 1 year deal. Don't piss off people in the first year. Wait till you've got a 3 year deal, and then if you want to start being an arsehole...
I don't see Bottas not being in Mercedes next year anyway. I think he's staying, so...
Bankai Bullets summed it up perfectly. You can't shoot yourself in the foot if you aren't in the position to run your pace, even at the same as your teammate. Yeah, if your pace is not the same as your teammate, and your teammate's quicker than you, and you're holding him up, get out of the way.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's not like Mercedes were, and this is a personal bit of something I liked. Mercedes aren't rude about it. They didn't say get out the damn way. It was please don't hold Lewis up. He's very fast. He's in potential for the win. Just let him go, please. And he did. Didn't do it in the best place.
Yeah, that was.
He didn't hold him up.
Again, I have my personal opinions on team orders, and if you guys think it's fine, I'm not annoyed. I just don't think it's the best move. You think it is?
You can be wrong, Andy. It's fine. No, because I go.
It's okay. As I say, it's okay.
No,
to
that's
be
not possible.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
No,
I'm
the
wrong
point
about
is-
most of the things that I say. So
Point is, we have to have contrary opinions, otherwise this will be a very short show.
Exactly.
yes, we like having Andy because Andy's fun.
Well, yeah.
It's something.
It's fun at being contrary.
I like
Contrarian.
He's original.
Contrarian.
Any other points to take from Bahrain?
I like Bahrain.
You
We
like
can talk
Bahrain?
about Stroll if you want.
I think
Yeah, Signs and Stroll.
What's there to talk about Stroll?
I think he'll get better, and that's about it.
Who was at fault?
Sainz.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, of
It's
course.
funny.
It was.
In the 3 retirements he's had, none of them have been his fault.
No,
Really?
I don't know.
If we're going to talk about that Perez incident where Perez wasn't really at that.
He
Oh,
should
It
have
was so wide though.
Pardon?
The door was
Put it
wide
this way,
open.
he didn't jump down like going just into the corner on the brakes. He was there the entire time around the corner. Like he knew, Stroll knew he was there.
Gonna work. it was never going to work.
No,
I mean,
but-
you're just expecting people
but-
to get.
Well, put it this way: it was one of these ones where Stroll could also have, he knew that he was there and he could have easily left more room.
I think Stroll put himself out of that race. Any driver would have done the same as Perez.
Sean has made a request that Stevie shows his mullet closer.
Why?
I don't know.
Where did he
I lost-
request this? I can't see this request, so it didn't happen. Anyway,
There.
I'm confused why I was suddenly presented there as well.
Jay says it's called inexperience
I'll refresh the page.
in regards to Stroll.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Australia,
I was
Bahrain were his own fault, unlucky, but China I don't think was his. Was complete. Oh, there we go. My thing wasn't.
Colin Amazing has a good point. What Paddy said in Abu Dhabi was a pit stay. I'm guessing he's referring to the radio call to Hamilton.
It was. But to be fair, Jay, that's what I said was the one call I think Mercedes got wrong.
Thank God Hamilton ignored it.
Like, Paddy, I'm actually winning a race right now. So I'm pretty comfortable where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't about the race win. That was about the championship. And at which point the team should have stayed out of it.
Yeah, they should have done.
Another example is like the multi-21 situation as well, which I completely respect Vettel for just going for the win anyway.
Yeah, go for it. He's got nothing to lose.
That was brilliant.
But
The order shouldn't.
I'm not
Cross Lewis
no point.
and Bottas time. Malud.
So when's Bottas actually got to beat Lewis in the race? I'm struggling
not.
to see.
It's not gonna-
Don't
Oh, it's not. Aye,
It will.
that's what I expect.
Time will come.
It's going to take a little while. Obviously, Hamilton's well bedded in that team. Like Vettel at Ferrari, that team works around Hamilton primarily.
Both Australia and China, Bottas in the second phase of the race has been faster than Lewis. And Bahrain, I just think he struggled throughout.
Wait, what?
Except qualifying.
I'm pretty sure in the last race,
Lewis won.
Bottas was told to move out the way of Lewis.
I did say, if you listen carefully, I said Australia and China.
Ah, okay.
Dan is right and is something.
Australia. Lewis had that. What happened in Australia? I forgot.
In
Nothing.
Australia, Lewis decided to not be able to overtake.
Ah, right. I see. Right. Australia.
That was fun.
Bottas was on. What was Bottas with the strategy? I can't even remember.
So, are we done on F1 for now?
No, because we've got to talk about Alonso.
Alonso.
Yes.
Thoughts,
Alonso
happy,
just-
good, the bad, stupid
So,
idea.
wait, can we
I
have,
think it's brilliant.
I think it's brilliant. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dan, what are you going to say?
Can we ask Phil to give us like a little overview of what's happened with Alonso and what we're about to talk about?
What, Alonso?
Yeah.
What, going to the Indies?
What race is that?
It's the Indy 500. So for anyone that doesn't know, which is about 0 people, it's the
And 0 is also the shape of the track.
yeah.
Oh, is it going to be one of them sort of debates?
No, I love the Indy 500. I
I only
think
saw it that 1 year when Dan Weldon passed away.
Oh no, when J.R. Hildebrand was winning the race and he went around the back marker, then hit the wall, and then he was crawling across the line and Dan took it.
that was good.
Didn't see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would be awesome if Alonso did win the Indy 500, but that to me just signals that he's leaving F1 at the end of the year, if not before.
No, I don't think so.
Just out of curiosity, based on that comment, did anybody watch the press conference?
No.
I didn't actually. I saw. I read clips from it, but I didn't actually watch it.
Alonso in the press conference was it was unfortunate for Kevin Magnussen and Jolyon Palmer because they didn't get any questions asked other than would you do the Indy 500?
Oh, that press. All right, yeah.
That press conference, yes.
Because the other one hasn't happened yet, has it?
No, that would be impossible.
Tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. Sorry.
Anyway, the Alonso was very open about the whole thing and was very honest, it seemed, about and answered everything that was thrown at him. It wasn't even his idea to do Indy; it was Zach Brown's.
Was it really? Oh, right.
Yeah, and the idea came around, and he said Alonso admitted to having dreams of winning the Triple Crown, which is Indy 500, F1, and Le Mans.
Monaco Grand Prix, not just F1.
Yeah, as I say, it's not just F1; it's Monaco.
Well,
I win the entirety of the sport.
well, he has done twice.
Twice.
He's already expressed interest of doing Le Mans, and but he's got so many years left, he could still definitely do that.
Oh yeah, Le Mans
and
can come 10, 15 years down the line for him, probably.
Exactly.
Well, maybe not 15, but
and the opportunity came around, and he went for it.
Why not?
And I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, damn right. I thought that was his idea. I was a bit surprised it was Zach Brown's because.
And I think Alonso joked about. No, Zach Brown joked about it, and then Alonso's like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," and it kind of just happened.
Okay.
But if you remember a few years back, Alonso was offered the chance to do Le Mans, and Honda said no, in case he died.
Because he hurt himself, yeah.
But I think part of it is Zach Brown's going, "Hey, this is a good idea." Alonso's gone, "Yeah, I'd love to." Honda gone, "No," and they've gone, "Well."
we're also a shit engine, so sorry.
So yeah, you've not read it. If he was winning, fair play, but he's probably not because you.
Yeah,
So
if he was winning, he wouldn't be going in the first place, probably.
exactly. If they were competitive, there's not a chance they'd be allowed to go. But there's no risk in him going.
Anyway, I don't think.
There's no. They're not. McLaren not going to lose anything, other than their best driver. But they get Jensen back for a week.
They do, yeah. And, it's worth pointing out that the reason why he's not doing Monaco is it's nothing to do with Monaco itself. It's just because that's what Indy 500 is.
Yeah.
So
if it was Spain, he would miss Spain. If it was Canada, it would miss Canada. It's just
I don't know that he would miss Spain. He's a very patriotic person.
yes.
Can we touch on what Wizard has just said in the chat room?
I'd love to touch with it.
For me, he just said the word yes.
Yeah, I got
There
it.
was where basically someone said that Alonso moving to Indy, doing Indy is a defeat for F1. So technically, McLaren destroyed.
I think
Alonso's
it's
career.
more. Well, no, I think it's more. He's doing the Indy 500 over being in a McLaren Honda at the Monaco GP, not over the Monaco GP itself.
I think that's more so the point as well. I think if he was in a race-winning car, he would never even entertain the idea.
Exactly.
But ironically, Monaco is probably somewhere the McLaren Honda's got slightly more chance of actually doing something.
That's it, mate. It's a bag of shit.
But there's still time between then and now for them to do something.
But realistically, I think even so, I think it's probably a slim chance. But he's got more chance to win Indy than he has to win Monaco.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
infinitely.
I
He's got
think
a
if
good chance.
McLaren could get a Mercedes engine by Monaco. They
Could you
got,
imagine it?
And shoehorn it into the gap.
I know. Apparently, Mercedes, Honda have finally accepted the idea that Mercedes can go in and sort of go and give them a hand.
Really?
Yep.
really?
Yep. Zach Brown and the guy who Zach Brown, the guy who runs Honda's development, and the guy who runs Mercedes engine development, can't remember his name, had a very public meeting in the paddock, and then it was revealed that Honda have finally gone, okay, we could do with some help. Mainly probably because McLaren have gone, if you go, we're leaving.
Really? They've only just done that?
Yeah, that's exactly as Steve just said. That's what Karen put the ball in there.
And I have to say,
It's just the country pride of Honda.
Yes, I think so. I think so. I think it's just their culture that they must do it their way, and that's an end of it.
Yeah.
But I think that's very sporting of Mercedes, because there's obviously going to be some money in that, I assume. But I don't, because they did the same with Renault. So help
Mercedes?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. They gave Renault a hand on.
I heard that on Sky.
To get them sort of pointing them in the right, not to go, this is what you need to fix and how you need to fix it, but it was sort of going in with a big red pen, going that bit and that bit and that bit. Whereas with Honda, they're just going to circle the whole thing.
Yes. Come away with just a circle around their whole plan. It's like, right, okay, we've gone so far.
Start again.
Yeah, just exit.
D minus.
Big red circle and just a little bracket that says "See Mercedes F1 sales."
Try again.
Quiz.
But yeah, so there's a chance, but I don't think it'll be at any time soon that Honda get there. Maybe by the end of the year, at the earliest.
No, I think it will be middle of next year by the time they start turning it right. Especially now they'll have two teams. Try different.
Well, I think I don't think McLaren have decided yet.
Yeah. So that's why they've signed Sauber then.
But the other thing, because the other thing that Alonso said in that press conference was that he said this year I've been fighting seventh or eighth or sixth in the past few years at best. I don't want that next year. I want to be fighting for wins. So I think unless he can see something very, very promising, I think he'll go.
The thing is, the car itself is actually quite a good car. Apparently, according to Martin Brundle, the car itself, like the downforce and the aero and everything, is really good. It's just the engine that lets it down.
But it's been that way for too long.
Yeah.
Honda do not have that excuse anymore.
This year apparently is the engine that Honda wanted to build.
Yeah, they should have built it last year.
No, this was the engine.
Really well.
2015, 2016, they had to modify what they've got to fit in the McLaren's dimensions. That the McLaren said, this is what you've got to work with. This is the space. Build an engine to fit in it. Whereas this is the engine they actually wanted to build, and it's shit.
Yeah, because they basically built it on the dyno and they put it in the car and it shakes itself to bits.
Yeah.
But the ironic thing is that when Alonso drives the Indy 500, the Dallara is also fired by a Honda motor.
Yeah, but it's much more
It's not a
level
hybrid,
playing field.
That's probably why they're doing it. They're probably saying to Alonso, look, we can do it. We've done it in Indy. We just can't do it in F1. We don't know what's going on.
Right. Shall we get the quiz get ready?
Let's begin getting the quiz ready, yeah, definitely.
What about Big Billy Munger?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
He's not big anymore.
We'll do the quiz thing anyway.
About 6 inches shorter.
Really? Is that how short his legs were?
Well, I don't know. I'm quite short. A 17-year-old is probably probably taller than I am. Let me
I
take
expect that sort of like from me. Not you.
Lower leg
Listen,
now.
all right.
Taking. All right, 3 inches.
I would
6
want
inches.
everyone to do the. I would want people to say the exact same things if I'd lost my legs as well.
We can hold him to that. That's live on the internet now.
Look,
Phil Reed
I'll
loses
be
his
the
legs.
big
We can
man.
take the piss.
I'll
10
be the
inches.
big
If
man on
I'm
the
taking from there, if
Okay.
that's where he's lost his legs, that's 10
Right.
inches to the bottom of my foot. So 6 inches.
I like you just have a tape measure at hand.
That's my. I always have a tape measure. This is part of my toolbox.
Measure your cock if you need.
Podcast, he gets his tape measure out. He's like,
I'll measure my cock, Evan. There we go. Yeah, that
Still
looks
all
better,
right.
right?
I think the first thing I said about Billy Munger was that he's going to have an unfair weight advantage now.
Can I ask a question that's going to get me shot?
Potentially.
Yes.
What are we talking about here?
Oh no.
No Billy Munger.
Shoot him.
Essentially,
There was-
during the BTC, they run obviously lots of different races during the BTC weekend. And one of the races was an F4 race where one of the drivers, Billy Munger, crashed into an almost stationary car, like straight into the back of it.
Oh God, yes, I saw this accident.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he
it
had
was-
both his legs amputated.
The guy he'd hit had just spun off and
Yes.
and doing the spin
Yeah.
and come back on the track, leaving a big old cloud of dust. Guy coming through had just no hope at all.
Yeah. Really,
Oh
really
God, yeah, I
unfortunate
saw that
situation.
accident and just thought, oh my God, how the hell did you live?
did you see that sick
Most
Twitter
horrific
account?
onboard I've ever seen, I think.
Did you see the sick Twitter account that photoshopped some feet in the picture?
Wait, what?
There was Amy the engineer or something like that. She retweeted something about it,
Oh, right.
and there was some guy, and he basically got a still photo of the car impacted into the back of it, and he photoshopped Billy Munger's feet hanging out the bottom of the car.
Photoshop them in? What? Why?
Just because he was sick. I'll try and find it in a bit after the podcast ended, but it's not nice. It's horrible. Absolutely disgusting.
But yeah, it was a pretty horrific crash.
Yeah.
There was a GoFundMe page, which Andy has linked. The target was 260,000.
60,000. Yeah.
260,000,
It's been absolutely smashed.
and they're now up to 729,000.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Obviously, a couple of F1 drivers, both Button and Verstappen, donated 15,000 each to it, and an ex-teammate from F4 donated, I think it was 26,000.
Yeah, Delvin
Yeah.
Di Francesco donated like 26,000.
The
Give you
Pretty much everyone around,
Did
pretty much everyone around the F1 and F1 and other races, basically everyone all got behind it.
Hamilton didn't actually donate, did he? He didn't.
I don't know. He probably,
Not-
whether he did or not, it didn't become public.
Apparently, it was anonymous, his donation, from what I heard, but who knows?
the thing I saw that I found most impressive,
They were racing boots.
there was a post on his Facebook page of an army soldier that had his lower legs, same part, blown off in Afghanistan, and he wrote a thing saying it might seem bad, but racing with prosthetic legs is actually the easiest thing in the world. Here's my number. If you want help, give me a ring. I will happily help you. I'll give you the same sort of training I had, and I'll sort you out. And if you need support, here's my number. And he put his number publicly, which is ballsy on the internet. And then he signed off with hashtag Davey No Legs. And he said, I used to be a soldier, but now I'm a racing driver, and I lost my legs. I was like, well, that's it. And I thought, actually, no, it isn't. Apparently, Billy Munger woke up when they explained what they had to do. He was working out how he could use a clutch.
It's like his
his
first thought was, how do I get back into a racing car?
Which
Imagine,
is fucking awesome.
was he conscious after the impact? Because if you
Yeah.
look at the video, he's like moving his hands.
Yeah. He was conscious the entire time, and then taken to the hospital where he was put into induced coma, where whilst they did the procedure, and I'm guessing so that he wasn't like completely, I don't know, freaked out by it or something. I don't know whether that was a part of it, but and then he obviously got woken up out of it, and he was just like, "Hi guys, so I'm going to use an Xbox 360 pad to race from now on." Actually, I was going to say I'm going to be his tutor from now on how to do it. So
that 206,000 is Phil's tutelage fee.
yeah, little
Phil's
do
also
they know.
looking at that to set himself up.
Driverless car. He's sitting in the. He's sat in the garage like, well, fucked if I'm going out there again. Nope.
Right. Phil, do you want to set up Kahooty?
Okay.
Kahooty Dooty.
Jacuzzi, set up the jacuzzi, guys.
Yeah, the guy, Billy, was stuck in the car for 90 minutes while he got him out.
That's why they extracted him, wasn't it?
Fun fact, I was at Donington that weekend,
Yeah,
and it was just behind me. Didn't see it, didn't hear it. It was just behind me. If I was sat there, it was sort of over there a bit. And
backwards and left.
And all the track action was. I was there. Yes.
Did you not want?
I literally was round the corner from.
Did you not?
No, I didn't say. Oh yeah, because he's fucking crashed into a car at 130 miles an hour. I'll save you. Oh God.
Why didn't you push him out of the way, Stevie?
That doesn't look good, Billy. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it true that they had to cut the top of the nose of the car apart to get him out?
They were cutting the power cart for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, he was stuck in it for 90 minutes.
Because I heard that you know how the nose goes down, it's like enclosed over the legs.
Yes.
I think they had to cut the top of that off.
I mean, it got destroyed. It was absolutely smashed in completely.
Yeah.
Because also as well, it was like when the impact happened, the car was sort of like stuck into the back of the other car as it came around as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
I mean,
I feel
when it happened, I thought
avoided that.
When it happened, I was like, I thought it was going to be way worse than it actually ended up being. Like I thought it was over.
When I saw that, I thought he's dead. There's no way he's dead.
I thought his arm. I thought his arm as well. I thought his right arm was going to get hit because it was right there on the steering wheel, and obviously it went. You could see it get whacked back, and I don't know if he actually had any injuries to it, or at least
the back of the car he hit come up and hit the top of his helmet as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
he was lucky in a sense to get away with what he had.
Yeah.
That's a bit Surtees reminiscent.
On the back of the car raising up in the camera, and then his sort of helmet just went down like that. Like you could literally see it from behind. Like his helmet went down, and then his hands started moving. Because I thought, as soon as I saw it the first time, I was like, Jesus Christ, that's going to be quite a bad outcome. But then his hands were moving, but I didn't know if that was just like what's his name, Ratzenberg or whatever it was, where he was moving, his head was sort of like moving, but that was just gone.
By the way, I got the queue up, so if you want to present me now, Dan.
Yes, I'm presenting you right now.
Jay said the other guy got spinal injuries. I know he was released from UMC on Monday, so I don't know how severe they were.
Wizard.
It was less than 24 hours later that he got released.
The meme monster strikes again.
Yeah. That face is incredible. You should
so
be proud.
The guy in the car in front of me was going to hospital as well.
Yeah, he was in hospital. He was obviously way better off.
He got moved first. There was 2 air ambulances. One went straight away, pretty much, and then another one went about 2 hours later. I mean, we knew it was serious because, I mean, literally, it was instant red flag. There was no yellows or anything. Instant red flag, and then they decided over the commentary, over the racetrack commentary, they just went, so we're going to have lunch now. It's nearly lunch, but we brought lunch forward. And then lunch didn't end for like 2 hours. And at no point did they show a replay of the crash. Did they mention what had happened? Did they say who was involved? Nothing.
Did you not see any of this while you were like, Christ, having a long lunch? What's going on around the track?
Well, we knew there was a crash. We knew there'd been a big crash, but we didn't know what had happened. My mate I was with, because they were showing his onboard live at the time. And I glanced at the screen anyway. Then just looked back at the rest of the track.
Is there a non-onboard live footage anywhere?
No.
Maybe
if you look on YouTube, there might be fan footage.
Yeah, there might be fan footage, but there was because the actual live broadcast was on board at the time.
Because I couldn't see any other footage when I looked the other day, apart from the onboard.
Yeah, that was it. There was only on,
probably be fan footage.
Was on board, and then even then, like you only found it by the only thing was someone's phone footage of the thing at the time.
The only other way they get the only other footage there is, but probably won't get released, and it won't actually, is the circuit footage.
Yeah.
Why would that not get released?
Because that's there purely for legal reasons.
Yeah.
In case there's a death, to protect the circuit. Just so they can prove that they did everything right in case somebody tries to sue them, in case someone dies or anything.
So does circuit footage run off the same cameras?
No. That is individual camera set up by the circuit that monitors every single part of the racetrack. There is not a blind spot on the track. It's not covered. Yep.
Why is someone's nickname just the pin?
That's funny.
What are you grooving to there, Phil?
Yeah, Phil, you
Kahoot
just
music.
away. Share your Kahoot.
Oh,
Do 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 do. Who's that? I can only. I want to guess that one's Adam.
you might want to share your screen there, buddy.
Who,
Yeah,
me?
you might wanna shit- yeah.
Yes, you.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that, didn't I?
Yeah, we've just been looking at your
Otherwise,
face.
we're going to have a hard time with the questions.
My bad. Hang on. There you go. Is it good now?
Yeah.
See, that would explain
There
why I
you
was sitting there going, why aren't people joining the game when I've got the pin up on screen? Because no one can see it. I apologise.
That is hilarious.
I was like, yeah, no, the hosting means it'll host automatically.
So I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I think I was
Again.
pin because I just mashed enter when I entered the pin and I didn't put a name in.
Good job.
My bad.
Argumentative.
Hi, Andy. Argumentative Andy.
Oh, don't block me. Why is my name crossed out? Don't do that.
All right. Oh,
You were a misclick away from getting rid of him then.
I wasn't going to misclick. I'm a hero.
Who loves me?
That's what you get, Minx, for trying to put your YouTube account and URL.
Well,
Someone's-
www.eu.
You.
Get fucked, person who wrote
Just
Billy
you.
Munger and spelled it wrong.
That's not. I was going to say Billy. It's Billy Mongy.
You Mong.
You mon. Oh. Plumpy.
I'm going to have to bail. My youngsters are getting sick again.
No worries.
That's fine, buddy. We'll catch you next week.
Take it easy, folks. Yeah, I'm going to have to run my youngsters for
Bye. No worries. Bye.
Bye.
Right. Kahoot.it. Let's join this. Cheers. 6628078.
Okay, guys, I also gotta go now. I'm tired.
Oh,
I'm
bye.
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 Okay, good.
See ya.
Right, sorry guys, I'm also gonna have to go.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys. Quiz is over.
Yeah, see you later.
I'll do it myself.
Bye.
This is like, I'm going to win. Right, so
It'll be good. Can we go?
23 viewers.
Dan, do you want to send your alert out now so we can start?
I've done it. I did it like 5 minutes ago.
Who? Why is someone trying to delete somebody called Jean Uis? Also, where's Waldo gone?
Ages ago, man.
Where's Waldo?
He hasn't
Well,
been
they're
here for
left.
about a million years.
Why? Stop. Let's go.
What?
Go.
We going?
Dan, can we start?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Get ready for this.
I'm ready.
Sub to
I'm
Minx.
so ready.
I feel like we just keep always sort of lose someone, and then someone comes in, and then we lose someone, and then someone comes in. It's just a constant
Yeah.
cycle of.
MinXG YouTube sub minute.
A quiz about F1 circuits.
So it's just okay. Just to ease you into it, everyone knows what
Write
they.
that down. Oh,
Skip.
oh! I know that one.
Look at this guy right here in this car. Look how far back he is, where he belongs.
Shut up. You're tough.
No, Dan.
That's the wrong one.
That he's here.
Oh, right.
Dan. Fuck's sake.
I just saw you pointing at Mercedes. I thought, oh, here we go.
Well, I could have done this, and people would have been like, "Yeah, Hamilton and the McLaren, yeah." No, that's Sergio. But this guy's like, what an absolute hero! This guy was that year.
Right, okay.
Oh, stroke him. Oh, hello.
Oh, legend.
23 answers. Right, beer.
Phil, that's the guy I would put in the Williams seat, by the way.
Oh my! What, this guy?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Really?
I can see that.
Can we actually? Are you for real in a midfield car again? Yes, please.
I mean, considering I was pointing at Nico Hulkenberg, it would be surprising.
Oh, well, that wasn't in the Sauber. Get wrong.
What, in the 2013?
Oh, shit.
You fucking idiot.
Oh, my bad.
Nice one,
Oh,
argument.
for fuck's sake.
Few people took a while to work out what
Andy,
that track
get
was. It
fucked,
seems.
man. 5 points behind you, for fuck's sake.
Name that track.
Try that name.
Check that name.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, there's a curb.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Look at this sexy
Now
helmet
that's
design.
interesting.
Look at this tire choice. No, don't say that.
Yeah, that's I know what you did there, Phil. That was such a nice livery. I really enjoyed that livery.
That's
I
a tough
just,
one. That.
I just love the helmet
That's a
design.
tough one.
I don't like the helmet. I don't like the driver.
Oh,
The helmet is pretty cool.
I just like
Yeah.
it. It's so simple.
Just nice and clean and sleek.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's more that the driver.
It
wearing
also
it.
because it
No,
reminded me
but
of
it might be like-
Jackson's BTCC Ford that year.
Excuse me. So, I
Hello.
was on the stream. You're roughly about 19.
Straight in there. Look at that. 26 points. He's gained
21
pulled out
points in one
a
question.
21-point
Fuck's
lead.
sake.
And he's on it. Let's just
Try that name.
I think what everyone needs to do is just chill. Because you need to get some of you will probably need to get a lot of points here.
Phil, I wish I could remember the idea.
Depending on who you are, I mean, it's a little obscure. So, to anyone wondering what's going on, there's something different to the quiz. I mean, I think we said that earlier, but yeah. It took me a while to do because I had to think about it.
I fucking can't remember. I wish I could remember what it was.
There's two tracks on there that have appeared in the past 2 or 3 questions. I'm
Maybe
hoping
that's a
process
clue.
of elimination is going to work here. Oh shit!
No, I just like to put any random ones. I just go, which one could it potentially be?
I see. You remember last quiz when I did like the Twitter follows and stuff? They're like the same 8 teams kept appearing because I didn't look. For fuck's sake, Andy! I didn't lose any points on it, but I didn't gain any either.
Is it 26 again? So you both clicked at the exact same time.
Yes.
Nice.
God's sake.
Here. Third's
Track that
falling
name's
away.
my bag, man.
Track that name.
Got that name. Ah. Oh shit. No. Oh god.
Oh, that's a tricky one. Good one, Phil.
Yeah, it can't be there.
That's Phil. That's a difficult one.
That is.
Ah.
Fucking hell.
Bloody hell.
Just got the drums out.
Night, Neil. Bye.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Alec, I'm bad and I should feel bad. The delay makes me panic. Yes!
It's Paul Ricard, isn't it?
It is.
I
It's the way they did the weather
points
test.
to
What the
Andy.
fuck?
God's sake.
Really? Did they?
Yeah.
I
3
didn't know
seconds
that.
left to answer that.
Dan, did you not answer?
No.
For God's
Why wouldn't you just
I
click
know.
on one?
sake, click one.
I'm going to work it out.
What?
I actually thought it was Montreal, but then I was like, no, it can't be.
Montreal.
But then I was picturing in my brain, like, every corner is this, and this. I was like, it's definitely
All right.
oh, God, it's not.
Throw that out.
And this is the last track of that name.
Track that name.
What the fuck is that?
Boo. That's a track which we need to name.
Fizzy gets 10 points.
Taking out all the ad boards.
I did.
Some strategic quiz
Oh,
work.
yeah, good one there. I didn't see that.
I've made a mistake. And he's going to win now. Well, he's going to win the first of the easier questions.
I'm going to go for that one.
I feel like I'm going to trip up at the next lot.
Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll warn everyone. The next question after this is just an explanation of what's coming next. So every answer is correct. So you can click as quick as you can, and
I'm
you'll
on
get
it.
it right. Just to warn everyone, just so they're not sitting there trying to work out if there's a trick. It's just all of them are correct, or at least they should be if I've done it right.
That's. Hold on.
Chat people don't have to wait for the question.
Damn it!
Fiji.
I'm in fifth.
Fuji.
Damn
And
it,
Phil
Phil.
wrong as well.
It was a
Did you
new
click
Fuji.
on Esteril, Stevie?
Yes, I did.
Same here.
I did.
At least you
too.
both got it wrong.
Yes, I'm still 36 points behind him, which is quite annoying.
No! I meant to
Pepper
click
F1
none of
takes
these.
lead.
I meant to click none of these, and I clicked the fucking green one instead.
Dan, you're having an absolute nightmare. Oh, look at this. Pepper F1. Oh, this is closer now. Well.
Can you just ban everyone else except me?
Okay, so here we go. Steve, you're about to work out what the whole thing was. You ready for this, people?
I am.
Okay.
I'm people. Oh, yeah, I remember. So,
I remember you going on about this.
yeah. So, Phil, do you want to explain? On top
Essentially,
of that,
what's going to happen is the question's going to come up and it's going to give you some pace notes about the tracks, and you're going to work out what track it is from the pace notes.
What?
Interesting.
So, you
So you
know
know how
rally
you know how rally pace notes work, where they say like if a corner is a certain tightness, it's like a certain grade from 1 to 6, and that and you get 90 right. It's going to be like that.
Oh, this one's just a yes or no bloody answer. Okay.
Do you not listen to what I say?
For
no.
fuck's sake.
Really?
You're just supposed to click as soon as you got into it, so that you didn't lose points.
I was
So,
just
Phil-
an admin.
Just to give.
So this is why I said it's a little bit obscure, and you may not, because you sort of got to think about it, and then
Right,
you
Phil,
think, well, is this right or not? Yeah,
to give people a fighting chance,
right.
how hard are these pace notes?
Let me think. Oh, it's an interesting little split.
How the
there.
fuck did I lose a point to Andy in that? Could not have been clicking faster.
Okay, so I
Wait,
think
did I gain?
there are some, because so the first few, it tells you that it's either European or a flyaway, and it
Right.
tells you what sector.
Right.
But obviously it doesn't tell you right. But the later ones just tell you the sector.
All right. And for those of you of us
Say
that
that again,
aren't,
sorry, Phil.
So the first few give you whether it is a European track or not, and
Right.
but it also tells you what sector it is. So you're only looking, between the sectors, and then the next lot are just the sector. So it doesn't tell you whether it's European or flyaway. Just to open up the question bracket a bit more.
Okay.
and for those of us who aren't familiar too much with rally notes, as a
I
corner
apologise.
rating is a light corner or a tight corner.
What is what? Sorry, one more time.
So from 1 to 6, is 6 tight or not tight?
6 is open. 6 is a very untight corner, a non-tight corner. So 6 is the most gradual
Crispy.
turn there is, and
Right.
1 is like super tight. You can also have hairpin, which is hairpin. You also can have acute, which is like, basically it's more pointy than a hairpin sort of. And also you get 90 right and chicanes, and also you get numbers, which are it's the distance in meters between corners, essentially.
Okay.
So they are
You made
also
it
in there.
very complicated, haven't you?
This is okay. So what I'll do is we'll go through this one, and I can talk you through it, and everyone can go through it, and then from there you're all on your own.
Yeah, let's
Is
do
the
that.
answer as well?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to lead. All right, let's go.
Okay.
That's what you're looking for.
Right, sector 1.
That's not the track, by the way. So sector 1.
Oh, I recognize that track.
Lights. Oh,
Back out.
right, I've got that. I fucking got that.
So there's a hairpin right, and then there's 150 meters before the next right 6 long, which is a long but easy corner. And then there's a 300-meter run to another easy left corner. Tiny little bit of a run and then a right.
I've messed up.
All you got to do is work out which one has a single hairpin.
I watched Dan's face as that was revealed, and he went, "What?"
Cheers.
I think I've got this, and I was the first.
Fine, no, I've got this. I think.
It makes more sense when you look at it, and I think 2 or 3 and people will get it.
When you look at it, it's a bloody.
Oh shit! I got it wrong.
You went for Hungaroring, didn't you?
I did.
Right,
Yeah.
I just wanna
That's
show
why I
you-
put Hungaroring there, because I knew people would get it wrong.
Hang on. Wait. I'll tell you why you threw me.
Sector
I'll
1
tell
at
you
start.
why you threw me.
It's the
but-
hairpin.
No. Wait. I'll tell you why you threw me.
Okay,
You countered that fucking kink, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, well, they would in a rally
by
notes.
the old pits. You
Yeah, but
fuck.
they would. Yeah, but the thing is, though, you've got to think, where does left 6 come into the Hungaroring? There is no left 6.
I don't care.
So,
I saw hairpin. I saw
so-
right, and I was like, "That's Hungaroring."
So where's the
Yes.
left 6 on Spa?
what, sorry?
Where's the left 6 on Spa?
It's the start of Eau Rouge, the bottom of the hill.
I thought you were going.
And then the
from
50 is
start.
the short run to the
so
right,
the
which
right
is right
6
along.
is the fucking kink. Oh god.
So when you say sector 1, it's not necessarily from the start of sector 1.
Not necessarily, no.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, this one technically was, because obviously that's the first corner of Spa, is the hairpin.
Andy, I guess
But you
got
obviously
that
don't
right
have
then.
the...
I thought I picked Spa and I was like, oh, hang on, I think that's Hungary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I shouldn't have put this one in here for the first one, because it was a bit harsh. But
You cruel bastard.
anyway, everyone ready?
Next. Fuck's sake. Evans, the
It
climb
doesn't.
is higher.
Okay, so it doesn't get any
I got those
easier.
words wrong. 90 right. 70.
That means it's a 90-degree right. If anyone doesn't,
Sector 1. Right. Yeah.
I like to use my hands to work it out.
So you've got 90 right, 70. Is that 70 right as well?
Sector 1.
Yeah, I know which one this is. But I knew which one it is, but I was just working out without looking at the answers, as I haven't looked at it because I forget. But yeah, I know which one this is.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got this.
Yeah.
I might actually just sit at my
good
wheel for
way-
this.
when I was looking at the answers when I was doing it, and I was trying to visualize it, it was easier to eliminate the ones that it wasn't than to look at the one that it was.
That's a good tactic.
That's a great tactic.
Definitely
Fill
not.
with the assist. Do you know what? I really like these because you have to think about it. Oh, poor wizard! This is pure. This is.
I
really
finally got
complicated
an
with-
answer right
in
again.
English. Yeah, I got it right, and I'm still in fucking
That's the
fifth.
first.
It was the
right
90
answer
right
ever.
that gave it away, really, and then it was.
Yep,
between monotone
exactly.
and-
90 right, because the only one that really has the 90 right is this one.
That's what I was
Yeah.
doing.
And
I was
then-
trying to think.
I think it was.
Well, I also had a moment for Catalonia like that.
Well, Catalunya is also, but yeah, then it's not a left 6 after that.
I
So-
thought you could have a 90 right for the first corner.
It's not, well, no, it can't, because it.
Well, the-
I suppose, no, it could for
because you've got
sector
the
1. You're
king.
right. You're a good point. Yeah.
No,
Sector 1. Yeah, for sector 1 it could. It
for
doesn't. It's
Sochi?
like no, because like Dan said, it doesn't necessarily start at the start. It's just sector 1.
yeah, true.
The funny thing is, I said that, but I still visualized it from the start. I was like, no, it's not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to think.
This is
think about
Dan's
it.
torture.
If it doesn't start off, if it starts with a corner, it's literally from the corner. It's not the straight or anything beforehand. In fact, they're all like that. There's no straights. They all start from corners, I think.
All right. Yeah, this is big
Right.
help to those who did the Dirt Rally League.
Also, yeah, Dirt Rally is also a reason why I did it because I started racing it recently. So I was like, I want to do that.
I remember you saying. Now I remember the concept. Fly.
Right.
Fly away.
Fly away.
90 left. Interesting.
Well, you know what?
Yep.
Guess.
I know what it is.
If in doubt, whip it out and guess.
Okay.
Also, I should know that I tried to visualize how quick F1 cars go through these corners to give the ratings of the thing rather than a rally car going through it.
That's not easy considering I spent
Yes.
a good 20 seconds of that mimicking it, going. I didn't realise- I didn't really- No, but the problem was I was doing the first bit the wrong way.
Oh, you were going
I
right.
thought it went right, left. I was like, where the fuck have them goes right, left? I can't fucking read.
Oh, Marine, yeah. Oh.
Got it right though. I lost 2 places. But
Wait. Where's the hairpin at Marina? Oh,
Right
it's
after
there.
the
Okay.
start.
On the left.
Well, I didn't think of that as a hairpin.
Well, it is.
this is what Phil said. It's open to interpretation.
This is why I said there's-
I don't do it as a hairpin because I'm fast.
180 into 90 left. Immediate.
See, this is what
left.
this one does start on a straight, just about.
Oh.
I know which one this is, and you'll realise it when you realise what I've done from where.
You can't even cheat on this. It's brilliant, but it's so fucking hard.
This is not a game for drunk Dan.
No.
He's just what numbers? Yeah.
I'm just guessing every time. It's just like, yeah,
For a
blue.
living, I think.
I say if you just
In my mind, Dan, this can't be any more complicated than coding.
I will say, like, because
That.
again, like with this one, it says 180 into 90. That means that the 180 is from the previous corner to this next corner, because that's how they do pace notes. They only say the straight after the last instruction, which was usually a corner, but it can be a crest sometimes, as Crest says there.
I'm
The answer is
rallying my life.
yeah,
It's the just before the castle, section.
Well, yeah, it is the
Yeah.
castle section. It's
I
the
figured that after
180
the answer.
straight is up to the 90 left, which is the entrance to the castle section. And then it's a chicane, and then the right 90 over the crest is the bit that usually gives it away.
I just
I
saw
should play
lots of
Dirt
90-degree corners. I just did it okay.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Nopples.
Dirt coordinator or racer. Can't remember which.
So European Sector 3.
90 left.
Both. Sector 3. Now we need to go far into the lap. Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell, Phil. Fuck.
You're broken down.
Fucking Phil.
I worked it out. Look at me, like trying to sit there going. I'm drawing it out as well. If you draw it out, if anyone has a pen and pencil, it makes it
That's
much
a fucking brilliant idea.
That is a pretty good idea, actually.
I mean, granted, when you draw it, some of the time you'll probably draw it upside down.
Oh no, I've not got my pen. My pen's in the fucking car.
200,
I've just got my headset back.
100. Right. I've gone the wrong way with my drawing, but
Oh, that's the best
Just
idea
flip
you've
Just
ever
flip it.
had.
Just turn it upside down.
I had a guess.
Oh my god, that is actually the best idea you.
there we go.
Look,
I drew it. Not that you can see it, but that's what
That's
it
the
should.
only
So-
good idea
Phil-
you've had, Phil.
Phil, I've just worked it out from drawing it.
Yeah, did you get it
So
right, Dan?
Phil-
Yeah,
Good man.
yeah. Look.
So
Spot on.
I can't see it.
he's written on a piece of paper. It says prick.
Worked it out. Good one. I probably
I
should
would-
have that.
Oh no, I've done.
Yeah.
So does this mean when you say you've worked it out? Does that mean you have already forgotten what they are and you're playing along as well?
That is correct, yeah. I'm
That's
trying
good.
not to look at the answers. When I look at the answer, I know which one I've given it because I know just
You
by looking
remember doing it.
before, but I don't actually know the answer, so I'm going along as well. Ooh,
Right.
left 5 long,
Long.
350. That's a long straight. Right
Oh,
4.
that's straight. Is that what that means?
3. If it's just a number on its own, then it's a
That's what
straight.
threw me because I was drawing like a circle going, I've never done that. Right, okay.
The 2.
So it's
Right.
a type that opens over.
Oh, wait. I know this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phil, that's a fucking brilliant idea.
You got it now.
Yeah. I'm going to have to...
I know where it is now.
Thing
Yeah.
is,
I've drawn it perfectly, and that's it. It's not a perfect drawing of what the corner is, but I'm fairly sure I can work it out by looking at those answers.
Yeah. As well, Phil, as well. The problem is I start a line, and then I can't keep going whilst
Looking.
whilst I'm trying to read, so I end up with exceptionally long lines.
I hope I have to try. Come on. 2, 1.
Yeah! Dan's worked it out!
It literally helps to draw it massively.
It does.
About finding a pen.
Did you get the question right?
Draw it on paint.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, see. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm beating Andy!
Then paint it, then just open a program. That's also very good.
An immediate acute left.
Open hair.
Fucking, that's easy, that one.
It is correct. Yep. There it is. I drew it. It's a bit tighter than what it is in real life, but I know which one it is.
Ah, shit. It's not easy.
Whose phone's dying?
Not mine.
Mine's basically been on its last legs the entire time I've had it.
That's where we've just been. Nothing.
Anybody listening there may have had an advantage. I fucking picked the wrong one.
I've got this one wrong as well.
Good.
I do wonder if...
No, I didn't. I got it right.
No.
I got it right.
Yes.
I thought it was Bahrain.
Well, the left-hander's not an acute. I think you should probably... Acute is basically like a tight hairpin.
That's what I fucking drew.
But that's not Bahrain. Bahrain, the left-hander's a kink.
Whatever.
Dan's drawing idea worked for one question.
Track your name leads.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Wiener. I'm a wiener.
Oh, it's you, isn't it?
Can we ban track that name? Left 5 stay. I don't even know what these terms. I'm literally just guessing it. Left.
Got that one.
Immediate acute left, which means it's very.
No, I haven't. Bollocks. That's.
Marine.
Oh yeah, I know which one this is.
Oh, you dickhead.
It's the way I explain it is think about a corner that continues. It's like you're still turning and then you turn into a tight. It tightens really.
Yeah.
Left.
Crucial point though.
Ah, so. Yeah.
I probably could have done a bit more on this one.
Yeah, you probably could have, mate. To be fair.
Because it's just 2 corners, but I thought the amount of straight would give it away because then the next corner comes straight after the 160.
Yeah, that's why I think I got it wrong.
I feel bad for Wizard.
What's the chat room saying right now?
Kill me. Die, Phil. Take his legs.
Phil, I'll give you. That was my fault. I'm still in first place, amazingly. I got that wrong. I didn't read the sector. I was like, left that tightens into a left. That's fucking Bahrain, mate. Yes.
I went on it. I went to answer Marina Bay. I was like, no, just read it again. Read it
Where
again.
does Sector 3 begin and cut it for in Europe?
It's
the bit where it's like the kink left into the tighter left, which leads onto the double right apex right-hander towards the end.
I just guessed.
No, Sector 3 begins after the straight.
Sector 3 begins after the straight, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that was Sector 3.
No. It's when you turn left, then it starts, and then it turns right.
Yeah, so?
So it's, you split left instead.
What? No, it doesn't have to be from the start of the sector. It could be any point in the sector where it begins.
As we clarified about 15 questions ago, Evan.
Wow, you're getting told by Dan.
Yeah.
Got it right anyway, like that.
You've got Alec complaining about it as well, Phil.
That's cool, but Alex sucks. That's not true. Alec has my back.
Damn.
This one's an easier one.
3, 90 right. Right, 100.
Oh wait, hang on.
90 left. Right, fucking hell.
Oh, hang on.
90.
Wait.
Lots of tracks that had lots of 90-degree corners.
You also threw me because you fucking. I almost misread where you'd put that comma.
Sector 3. Sector 3. Sector 3.
When you draw it, you'll understand.
Yes.
Drawing's so fucking useful. But I did again. I had to turn the page around. I was like, that doesn't look right. Yes, it does.
Albert Park, 90 right, 100 going left.
This is like a fucking. This is a proper fucking test. This isn't a quiz.
No. Oh shit! I haven't answered. Fuck.
Do it now, Dan.
Answer.
Answer correctly, Dan. You can do it. I believe.
I thought it was Albert Park.
It's not Albert Park.
I know this now. I've just answered it wrong. Oh
yes! Fucking yes!
That's what I was thinking of. I was literally going through the process of elimination on Albert Park.
The best idea ever.
All right. How many questions have we got now?
I've literally got this piece of paper that's just got random lines all over.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm writing on an envelope right now.
Oh, wow.
We've got four more of these. 16, 17, 18, 19.
Long right 6, keep in. Long left 4. Tighten to 3. No idea what the fuck that means, but yeah.
It basically just means the corner continues and then it tightens up.
Oh, you fuck! You fucking! You fuck! Yeah.
It's a long corner that starts open and then gets tighter as it goes around.
You fuck!
Oh no, I've gone wrong.
Because you put tracks in there I don't know well enough, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, this one I was a dick about. I do apologise.
You're a dick about all of them since
this one I know the answer because I was looking at it and I was thinking, hang on a minute, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, no, I know that bit. I was because I'll give a I can't really give a clue now because people have answered, but
can I just say Andy's put the best thing I've ever seen in the chat, and this is special because it's from him. In the chat, he's just put, "This is difficult."
we raced here in Formula 3 on a set of courses.
Shit. See, I didn't know that.
It was the very end of the lap.
Am I still winning? I hope so.
I'm still 4th, and I've got.
I'm 2nd. No.
That was the very end of the lap at Paul Ricard.
Phil, Wizard says, Phil, why you do it this?
Why you do this?
Why you do this to us, Phil?
Oh, wow, that is close. This is close.
Fuck's sake! I'm 47 points behind.
I believe in you, Stevie.
I don't.
Let's just say it. My favorite question of the entire quiz is right at the end.
Oh God, is that?
Green places. Stevie's mum is the hot.
Yes, funny.
So that could be the only question I can get right, Phil.
I'd be surprised if anyone didn't get it right.
Right.
Left, right. Oh yeah, I apologise for this one as well.
No, for God's sake.
Oh God.
10. Left, right. What the fuck? Left, right.
You may have guessed from a couple of the choices there.
Into right.
This isn't a track that we currently race on.
To 4, 130.
I'll give you that clue. We don't race on this track at the moment, possibly.
So
that eliminates one of the answers. Let's just say that it's not Montreal.
Oh fucking hell! Look at the time. Come on.
He's still drawing. It's like those game shows where they're like trying to get it in the time limit, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna rush out," and then they start rushing towards the end.
Phil, I was gonna say, I love this, but Christ, it's hard.
Yeah. Okay, so can anyone tell me what that track is?
The best tip you've given is
track that name.
No, can anyone tell me what I guessed?
Sector 1.
For anyone that said none of these.
Yep.
I said none of these, but
that's because I put that because it was easier to eliminate those 3 than it was to get the right answer. But I would love to know if anyone got the correct answer on that one.
Chat.
No.
Anybody got that right?
No idea.
Got it right.
These.
I'll come to that one at the end. Whoever can name that track, you get a prize from me.
Oh really?
It's
wow.
I have a bad habit of
big hair, Phil.
turning over a new page and starting right in the middle of the fucking page. Pepper's joining the fight. What pace?
Oh yeah. Sorry, this is different. What would be the pace notes for this
Oh,
corner,
shit.
for these sets of corners?
Yeah.
You're now the quiz masters.
I just went to try and draw it again.
Yeah, I apologise that this one's through everyone. The next question is also like this, and then the final question is completely different.
So
Okay.
do you want to prep us before the final corner?
No, because it really doesn't need it.
Surely
Okay,
it's
cool.
that one, Phil. Otherwise, you're an absolute donkey.
It'd be interesting to see which one you think it is, because I can
This-
tell you right
this-
now that it's clearly not one of them.
Yeah.
Because that's the other way around.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
But it's also not.
Oh
this
God!
one,
I had a fucking minor heart
But it's
attack
not
then.
this
Did I
one.
get my left
and
and right?
it's not
mixed up?
this one,
That's all
But-
right. then.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
and
fine.
it's not
red.
this
Yay! Phil, you're not a donkey.
because it doesn't tighten on the exit. It opens.
Oh God!
Well, it doesn't really
I know
open.
this.
It just-
Phil, I had a minor heart attack when you said it would be the other way around because I having got my left and right mixed up earlier.
Yeah. Okay, and this is another one. You'll have seen this picture before in the quiz.
Oh well, where have we
Oh,
seen?
God.
Think. Come on. Oh God.
Oh, so one I got wrong as well.
Now, is this after this or before this?
Well, look at it. It's pretty obvious when you look at the.
It's not. I know where that is, but I don't know whether we're going before or after.
What track is that even?
It's a bit of a double question because it's like, well, first you have to know the track,
I know the track.
and then you have to
I
know.
fucking guess.
Well-
I don't know.
Let's just say
The track position of where
It's a
Hamilton
left.
is kind of gives it away.
It's a left chicane.
I'm guessing for that.
Let me just
That's-
say this yellow question is not right.
Fuck!
What?
Oh, for
That's
fuck's sake.
after.
Left, right chicane. They clearly just came out of the fucking.
They've come out of the right left chicane. They're going into the left right chicane.
There isn't it.
There isn't. Yeah, but look
not.
at the next. Yeah, but
He's going left.
No, that's wrong.
He's going left. Right, left.
if you go right, left out of the chicane at the Hungaroring, then you turn left.
You have just
Aye.
cost me the win. Naples is now in
Stephen, you turn
590.
left after the corner.
Turn left. After...
I demand a re-quiz.
In put it this way, in rally notes, that in F1 that wouldn't be considered a chicane.
That's a mean question.
Left
I
that
agree,
wouldn't
that
be
is a mean
considered. That is not a chicane in F1.
But there's
left
no
and
straight
right.
between it.
What between the chicane and the left-hander? Of course there is. There's 140 meters between the chicane and the left-hander. What?
I was turning left.
How can you
That's-
not know that there's a bit of straight between the chicane at Hungaroring and the
because
left-hander?
that bottom left works from where they are next. The notes would be left, right, opens on exit, which it does,
Oh,
and then
I
you go
agree with
straight, and then
Steve.
you got a left.
I see. Because, but I see because you. Okay, but the thing is though, that left-right isn't a chicane, so that's your
Not
fault.
the point. It's open
But
to
that's your fault.
interpretation.
If you think that's a chicane, you must understand that the chicane is the chicane, and the thing that isn't a chicane isn't a chicane. That's on you.
No,
Stevie.
no,
Yeah, but who considers that left-right a chicane? No one does.
I would.
Yeah, but you're mental.
It is technically.
That's not a chicane. Just
This
because it's a
is-
left-right change of direction, you
This
wouldn't
is
call
true.
10, and 11, and 12 at Australia chicane. That's mental.
It's a fast chicane.
Yeah, but it's not a chicane. It's just a left-right change of direction.
Really fast chicane.
Chicken.
Anyway,
No, I agree with Phil.
Nah, get fucked.
hey Stevie, well you've just lost, so get
I know
wrecked,
I
pal.
fucking lost. It's your fault.
You deserve. No, it's your fault for being stupid.
It's your fault for
Final
having
question.
awkward placement pictures. Those facts make up this one track. What? What
Oh.
the fuck is that?
I made a track out of other tracks.
Oh, right, hang on. Okay, that's
None of it.
interesting.
Okay, I know that's one's in there.
That's one. That's one.
That's
This is
actually
Because
one of
like
those.
there's a red
This is-
line is just a connecting line. That's not.
What's that? Where's that?
Okay, so it's one of those.
So you've got
Did that.
internal log. God.
Ah,
This was my favorite question, just because I
fuck
like.
it. I'll take the gamble. I'm losing time otherwise.
You've got into. Oh,
I think I got it though.
but then you go.
Well,
around-
I got a 50-50. I didn't completely.
I think I very confident.
Oh, you think?
I know which two it is. Well, unless.
I think this one's probably one of the most bits here.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to work out.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Yes!
man.
Oh,
Yes!
second.
I did it!
Yes. Yes.
I thought the
Sochi
Sochi bit was
into
Baku.
Red Bull Ring, into Indianapolis, into Interlagos.
Wow.
Fuck's sake. Phil, you fucked me there.
Spent a whole quiz recovering all the way back up to top 5.
I thought
Good
Sochi
job, Evan.
was Baku.
Oh, I nearly made that mistake, Andy.
That's why I put this one in there, just to throw people off with Baku. Do you know what's funny though? Because the only reason I put Baku in there as well is because when I did it originally, I had 5 pieces of tracks, but I couldn't get Baku to fit properly. Like the section that I'd chosen, wasn't really easy to define as Baku, so I threw it out.
Play, Phil. Actually, pretty good, that last one.
That's.
I was thinking of doing an entire quiz of those.
The whole quiz was good. I will say that. It
Phil,
was different.
you're getting
Yeah.
answers about your earlier question of what it was.
Okay, who was
Is it Valencia?
No.
Right, that's answered that one. Anybody else?
Suzuka.
Suggest?
No, this is
I
track
can't
that
even
we don't
remember
race
what it
it.
was.
Ada.
No.
8.
Knuckles, if you want to send me a PM, I'll give you a £5 voucher.
Sure.
Wow, well done, Knuckles.
Go to rating so we can rate you.
Yeah, I just want.
Oh shit! I didn't fucking click anything.
Is it here?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Feedback.
Did you learn something?
I gave you a happy face.
Do you recommend it? Yes.
14 correct, 6 incorrect. Bollocks.
Oh, there was briefly 50-50 on the thumbs up and down.
The annoying thing
Alex
is,
says Road America.
your rating doesn't apply until you actually click submit, does it?
Is it Road Atlanta? Watkins Glen?
It's not
Fuji?
Road Atlanta or Watkins Glen or Fuji.
Oh, that thing at the end. Is it a former F1 track?
What you mean that one? The one question where the answer was none of these.
The one
Yeah,
where
it was a former F1 track.
at the end. That one.
I don't know. Tell me again. Can you tell me what the
Pace notes.
the pace notes for that were? I want to work it
Okay,
out.
I'll see if I can bring up the pace notes.
The fuck's going on inside?
Purple wants a re-quiz. This might be. Maybe we don't. Maybe you don't say it, and maybe it's something we come back to next time.
Oh God. Let me just see. Let me just get up the pace notes.
That'll be the whole quiz next time.
You might want to. You might want to.
It'll take that long
Don't click
time.
on the answers.
Why?
Because then we can work it out. If you click on it, you give it away.
What? No,
Don't
because it
sit
was
and
none
show
of these, wasn't it?
It was a what? Oh no, yeah, it was none
It
of
was
these.
none of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good point. Doesn't matter.
this one. Here you go. I can't click on it, but
Which highlight it? Right. Left 4. Left 4. On one turn. Left, right, open chicane. Into right long. Tightens to 4. 130.
we're interested to see if anyone has it. So if anyone has that, I'm just going
Left
to.
4. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Not
This
on
is a former
South Africa. It's not Donington. It's not Watkins Glen.
Is it an American track?
No, I'm not going to go and tell you what tracks it is.
Says
What did we have a sector for that?
Sector 1.
Sector 1.
Sector 1 of a past F1 track.
Left
Correct.
or
Wow.
it's no. I know you like to throw Long Beach in.
It's not Long Beach.
It's not Nürburgring.
Loves Long Beach tracks now.
No. This is really fucking bad. Is it very obvious?
Well, it's the only circuit that I know that opens like it.
Open. Yeah. So let's sit and wait until someone gets it.
Evan's not even trying.
I'm doing something else.
fuck? What is this?
I've got important AOR stuff.
A lot of it is going through it. You sort of like. I mean, part of it is like how you draw it.
Yeah.
It's like how long is long. How long is right 5 long? Is it super long or is it like a little bit long?
Go on.
Yeah. All right.
Ian, is it?
It's not Imola.
Oh, she would stop switching.
Not India either.
Right 5 long.
Oh, this piece of paper is very handy.
Times 4. Straight.
Right, I've got a few things I want to mention before we close.
Is Demon
I'm going to stop
India?
sharing. It's not. I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Okay,
Wow.
put it back
I don't know how to
to.
do it.
There you go.
Oh, here it is. Hang on. I'm going to.
Take
Let me. Because now I can get. So now I can get the actual track up.
Knuckles, you need to message Dan Hawkins.
He already has.
Oh, all right, he's answered that question. Wow.
Wait, you said Knuckles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me a PM 4 minutes ago. Literally, as soon as I mentioned it, he was on it. So
Sector
good
1.
move
You're fucking what?
Can you put the
It
things in the
looks
chat?
right. That looks like a series of corners I recognise, but I just don't know where from.
Can you put the
Like I said, this is. I'm gonna quickly just give a flash. This is what I drew when I did the when I wrote out my thing. Okay. I don't know if you can see that.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
question mark?
That's,
Oh, wait.
that's what I've
Wait,
got.
Phil, keep it there. Keep
Yeah.
it there, Phil. Phil,
That's,
put it
that's
back.
what I've got.
Okay.
Something like-
Okay. See if we can.
Right comes it means you get
There you go. Like a backwards question
an
mark. sort of.
argument later.
That's what I drew.
Like we won't start it here.
That looks like a Hungara ring.
Nottingham
not.
Union.
Sector 1 though.
Yeah, it's Nottingham Trent Uni. That's the clue. There is. This is where the track is held.
Rockingham.
Donington.
No.
It's not-
Did we ever go to Rockingham in F1?
Nah.
Inktree.
There was only
No.
Aintree, Brands Hatch, Donington, and Silverstone have hosted this one.
It's not Zolder. It's not the circuit. I mean, we still race at Abu Dhabi, so it's probably not that. And we have a winner.
Magnico.
It's Magnicor.
Oh, you fuck.
Ooh.
If you look at this,
Yeah.
it's not quite the exact same, but there you go. This is that. Not that you can see what I'm looking at because I'm not sharing my screen. But if I was,
You're presenting right now, mate.
yeah,
You're presenting.
I know. Hang on, let me.
Close the form.
Okay, so look at this, and then
Backwards question mark.
backwards question mark, and then screen share.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I can now.
That bit there.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Fair play.
Yeah, good one.
So Pepper.
GG,
Good
mate.
work, Pepper.
Right, well, on that note, we're going to end the podcast.
Wait.
Oh,
I've
we're
got
not?
a few things I'm going to touch on just quickly before we close out. Basically, so let me stop presenting Phil for a second.
Oh.
So, season 13, F1
yeah.
weekend. It's your weekend. Good luck to the drivers there.
Starts tomorrow.
Also, the app. Hopefully, we're going to be releasing the new version next week. We've got it, so yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Discord integration. So we've now integrated the forum to Discord, and we've sorted out the glitch where coordinator posts were being shared. Awkward. On the forum, HTTPS has been enabled, so now it's a secure connection to the server. So any data that you send to and fro is now secure, unlike it previously.
Yes, that means Firefox will remember my password again. Thank God.
What is it?
Just tell us, we'll remember it.
Where's the password?
And then, as Stevie said, we're going to close now. So a massive shout out to, firstly, the AOR staff for making everything happen that happens, because without you guys, nothing would happen.
And thanks to you for saving the site from the attack the other day. God.
Part of the staff, mate. We're all one team. Especially...
I helped by going, Dad! I didn't. I said, you said.
And then you were
Well,
talking
You
useless.
just enhanced my shout for Dan.
Without the staff, I think we'd be in a difficult situation. I think Fizzy wouldn't be sleeping. So massive shout out to you guys. And of course, lastly, the community. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much. And Stevie, do you want to close this out?
Can I just get a quick screen share?
Hold on.
A quick presentation. I'm still sharing.
Quick presentation from Mr.
Okay. So for the people who are asking where the chicane is, there.
It's an open chicane. He did make a point. He did say
An open
open
chicane.
chicane.
Yeah. And this is when the right five starts here. This is a little bit straight there. So this is technically a separate corner. Just to be awkward. But there you go. That's that. I can stop sharing now. Thanks, Dan.
And one final point from me is, although we've been doing a lot of crowdfunding recently, we do appreciate everything that you guys have donated. We won't be asking the same question next year because I've struck a deal with the developer for next year, which is good. So yes, we will be saving ourselves well over 500 quid next year. Yeah, so Stevie, close us out.
So today, this has been the AOR podcast of 22/4/2017, now the 23 of the 4 2017. It is a pleasure and an honour and a privilege for you guys to watch us sit and talk and argue over petty things like Formula 1 for 2 and a bit hours. But you do every week because you're slightly weird. But anyway, today, to engage in those arguments and those chats, we have had the argumentative Andy.
As always.
AKA a tiger cart.
Thanks for having me as always.
I knew that.
We have had the ever talkative and ever pizza eating Evan Imre.
Don't get pizza on your shirt, Evan.
Thank you.
We have had the flappable, fun, ferociously fearful, fissy Fan 91, aka Knut Martinson.
Oh, that was fantastic. I've never heard so many awesome F words in my life. So
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one, isn't it? That's the best one.
We have also had the... Oh, this is going to be difficult. We've also had the pleasurable and... permanently
permutating porcupine. The permanently permutating porcupine.
The permanently Phil.
Yay!
And we have had and we've had the delightful Daniel Hawkins.
Thank you very much, Stevie. We've also had the super sexy, stunning Stevie SQ.
See, this is why you have to have a name beginning with S, because you get all the best adjectives.
Stupid.
All right, good.
Now, massive shout out to the whole podcast crew, basically,
yeah.
And the guys that have literally watched us from start to finish. We've actually we've had a lot of viewers tonight as well. At one point, we had a good amount that we haven't had before. So, thank you very much.
Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.